Imagine yourself eating pigeon. Weird, right? Well, it's a delicacy here in Egypt, so let's go try it. So this is the kitchen really quickly. Okay, I'm not going. It is not like they just snatched the bird off the street eating garbage. It's a very tall, rickety pigeon tower on top of an apartment building. And they don't just have them for food in Egypt, they also will race them. So you see, it's not huge. You know, my hand is not massive. So we have the grilled pigeon and we have the stuffed pigeon. This thing is hot. Let's try it. Evening from Egypt. Tonight I'm going to be showing you guys a famous Egyptian delicacy, pigeon. I have the motorcycle just right over there, so let's hop on the bike right across the Nile River into downtown Cairo. Yalla bina. Alright, so we have arrived to the Babaluk area in downtown to the restaurant Gomhoureya, which specializes in pigeon, as you can see in the Arabic letters up there, Hamam.
This is my shopping, this is Gomhoureya.
Oh, أهلا. ممكن أصور؟ ممكن. شكرا شكرا. حمام صح؟
المجلة دي رايحة فين؟
رايحة فين هنا؟
ما أنا عارف أنت بتصوري إعلانات فين بقى برعني دولة؟
يوتيوب؟
يوتيوب.
بالظبط.
ماشي وعايزة تصوري؟
اسمك إيه؟
حسن.
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 تمام شكرا.
شكرا. وير ذا كانتري؟
أمريكا.
أمريكا.
بس عايشة هنا دلوقتي.
عايشة هنا. هتنزليها على اليوتيوب؟
أيوة عندي فيديو كتير على مصر. مرة.
عايزة تعملي؟
أنا بتعلم عربي.
عايزة تعملي حديث؟ اعملي حديث معايا.
تمام شكرا. حسن يا باشا. شكرا شكرا. Very cool. So this is the kitchen really quickly. Okay, I'm not. Okay, I have just grabbed a table. It's a little bit hard to film indoors sometimes because many people might not want to be on camera. It is a humble little place, but it's very local, and someone's actually suggested this restaurant to me. I can't remember who, and I've never been here before, so we'll see how the pigeon is. The menu is just in Arabic, but I took a photo of that in case you want to see it, and then I went up and ordered, but maybe they would have come to my table. Anyways, I spoke a little bit of Arabic, and I ordered two different types of pigeon. I ordered grilled pigeon, which is hamam. Hamam means pigeon, and then meshwi, so grilled pigeon. And then I also ordered stuffed pigeon, which is hamam mahshi. Let's talk a little bit about how long Egypt has been eating pigeon. It of course goes way back to pharaonic times. The ancient Egyptians ate all kinds of meat, with Egypt being the gift of the Nile. Oh, shukran.
Soup Egypt.
تمام شكرا جدا. Oh, I was just brought some soup. Hello. Oh my God. Ooh, it's hot. I just burned my mouth. As I was saying before I burnt my tongue, the Nile River is the country's lifeline, so the ancient Egyptians were of course eating a lot of fish. But they also ate cattle, although it is believed that most people that were eating beef were upper-class Egyptians. They also ate the occasional sheep or goat, but something that was eaten by all ancient Egyptians, regardless of their status, was poultry. Ancient Egypt had a very diverse bird population, which they still do to this day. Chicken wasn't really known in Egypt until the New Kingdom, but they were eating all different kinds of birds, such as geese and duck and crane, quail, partridge, pelican, dove, and of course, pigeon. Egyptians have actually been eating pigeon since 3000 BC, so only for the last 5,000 years. But these pigeons in Egypt are not your average flying city rats. They are actually elite Egyptian pigeons raised for consumption. And you will see, if you travel around the country, pigeon towers, or in the city here in Cairo where it is very crowded, people will have small holding pens in open spaces on their rooftops, for example. I actually have been up to a pigeon tower in a neighborhood called or known as Garbage City. It is a neighborhood where people collect trash and bring it back to their neighborhood, sort through it, recycle it, and sell anything of value. So, yeah, I was actually with their showing some Greek guys cave church, which is a church that they built into a cave in that neighborhood. But I ended up on the way out from cave church, passing through this neighborhood, had the opportunity to check out these pigeon towers, which was a really cool experience. I made a video about that, so check that out if you're interested. It's a very tall, rickety pigeon tower on top of an apartment building. The Greek guys were a little afraid to go up there, so it ended up just being me and the guys that lived there in that area. But yeah, so pigeons, obviously, as you can see, are very popular around the country. Although I won't say they're eating it every day. It is more of a delicacy, or they're eating it on special occasions. But of course, you can find it on a lot of different menus. And it has arrived. Look at this little pigeon. So you see, it's not huge. You know, my hand is not massive. So we have the grilled pigeon and we have the stuffed pigeon. Let's try this pigeon. I've had pigeon, and I actually made a video about it a long time ago, but that was when I first arrived to Egypt. I was new to vlogging, and so that video is not very good. So now I have been here longer, I would like to show you again. Look at this tiny little pigeon. I will say it doesn't have a lot of meat on it. Anytime I've had pigeon, not a lot of meat. But let's see how it tastes. Yeah, very little on the bird. Smoky flavor. It's grilled, makes sense. Tastes like chicken? It tastes like poultry, you know? But I will say that stuffed pigeon is a lot more popular than grilled pigeon. And stuffed pigeon is, they stuff it with either rice or fric, and then onions, some spices, and also liver, like kebda of some kind of, from some animal, like chicken or beef. This thing is hot. Let's try it. No, the rice is very flavorful. Yeah, that's good. It's always so difficult to film eating with this camera, any camera. When you order stuffed pigeon, it is just so much rice. So yes, you're usually going to want to order several pigeons if that's all you're planning on eating, because one is not going to be enough. The grilled pigeon's actually pretty good. I'm getting more meat on this, and that's also not being overpowered by the flavor of the rice, so I'm able to taste the meat more than if I had just ordered a stuffed pigeon. It's good. It's grilled meat. It tastes a little bit like chicken. There's not a heavy gamey flavor or anything like that, of course. I mean, it's poultry. It's greasy, as I'm sure you can kind of see here. And the light meat, greasy meat is always good. So, yeah. And a lot of people in Cairo will go down to the Friday market to buy pigeons, sell pigeons, and they don't just have them for food in Egypt. They also will race them, have them for pets. So yeah, I actually went to the Friday market and filmed there. If you're interested in checking that video out, I'll leave the link up here as well. But yeah, there's a lot of that's good. There's so much amazing culture here in Egypt that most people don't ever experience or see, because they just come to sightsee, which I understand. There's limited time, there's endless amounts of sites, but there's a lot more to Egyptian culture, modern day culture. It ties back to ancient culture. It's like an onion. Cairo is like an onion, just layer after layer. There's always something new to see, new to learn. I absolutely love it. So yeah, this is Hamam Mashi. Take another bite. As you can see, I hope you can see, it's just stuffed with rice. There's almost no meat on there, and it's definitely overpowered by the rice. The rice tastes delicious though, I will say. But I remember my first time trying it, I was like, am I even getting any pigeon? I didn't really taste a lot. Anyways, that is pigeon in Egypt. It is a local delicacy. They are delicious. I highly recommend trying it. It is not like they just snatched the bird off the street eating garbage. They are raised for consumption. So yeah, it's something they've been eating in Egypt for thousands of years. Check it out while you're here in the country. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a big like. Stay tuned for next week's video, and I will see you on the next one. Ma salama.